All right. We're actually here.
Ooh.
Ooh, it's like we're live.
Oh man, if only if.
I'm assuming that I put some background music behind our voices.
Yeah, just super lightly.
Yeah, I put it like super low. So if you guys can, okay, so you can hear it. Okay, we can't hear anything because of the way our sound is set up. So if you say it's interesting piano, then that's good for me. Thanks, Jason. Hey, Chet. Jason, how you doing, buddy?
Hello.
It's good to see you guys. We're chilling. This is us doing our weekly live stream, the Monday Mouse, with a couple of mouses.
Yeah, I figured we should be more social and stop hiding in a cave.
Yeah, hiding in a cave is bad. So it took us a while to figure out how to do our sound, only because we sit so close to each other that we do get feedback, we get an echo. So you shouldn't get any of that while you're listening or while you're watching. So I think we got it figured out. But it does leave us in the dark as far as like the background music, like whatever else is happening in the background, we just can't hear it. So if you hear something weird, just please leave it in the chat so that way we kind of know what's going on. Isn't that right, Cam?
Yes, I'm looking at all my settings. It's a new thing to learn.
Yeah.
I really like doing it though. I enjoyed doing like the live stream auctions, and I just wanted to do more of it.
Yeah, exactly. And at some point in the future, we'll have more people join us, and it'll be a lot of fun. Right now, this is episode 1, man. This is like the first time we're actually got the two tables fired up at the same time. We have sketches and drawings to do regardless, so why not share some of that time with you guys? Yeah, I am the king of procrastinating, Jason. That is no doubt. All bueno in the hood. And Kat was learning a whole bunch of stuff from OBS earlier today that just boggled my brain. So we're back to StreamYard where things are a little bit easier.
Yeah, I like more customization than StreamYard can offer, but StreamYard is also super easy and it's super accessible for everyone. So I just need to learn how to do both and see what the limitations are for both of them.
Exactly. There's some freaking rocket science, man.
Yeah. I did learn that I don't want to code.
Yeah, we did learn that.
It's really cool, and I absolutely admire anyone who actually enjoys it. I despise it. It makes my head hurt in a way that it's just like, I know.
Dude, I want it to just be magic. I just want it to be magic.
Well,
I don't need
magic.
it. I don't need to. I mean, I wish I could code because I do have some friends that are very good at it, and it makes me a little bit jealous.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I wish I could do it, but it's too much to keep track of, dude.
I can't do everything.
I just want to turn on the computer.
Mm-hmm.
I like the shiny buttons.
Plug and play type of people.
Yeah, I want to be Captain Kirk. I just want to sit in the background and just tell it to go, and it goes.
You're not an engineer. You're the captain.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's like, it's my ship, damn it. So, Kat.
Yeah?
What are you working on this evening?
I kind of don't know. I just I'm here. I guess I'll draw.
Oh, we're here. We're live. We may as well do the thing that we do every day.
Mm-hmm. It's like something will come out.
We did end up watching Batman a little bit. We didn't watch
the Batman. Yeah,
we watched it in the theater when it came out, but since it's on HBO, this is
Pizza and Batman.
Is this your favorite? Is this your favorite Batman?
When it comes to cinema, with recent cinema, it is my favorite Batman. I like how moody and artsy the movie is. I can definitely see how a lot of people don't like it because it's not an action adventure movie like a lot of superhero movies are. This one is a lot more like dark and broody. But I still don't think it's a cult classic, but I did like it.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, because I wanted it to be as close to the Crow, but Batman.
Right.
But if they could have made him a bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? Because like in the Crow, there was something supernatural about it.
Yeah, something
100%. There was something supernatural about it, and I always think that should be an element where it's like it's not 100%. You don't know if it is, but it could be.
Like it probably is. Like there's something going on. Like he does drive Satan's car. I will give it that. We were talking about this earlier, and we're noticing that this is Adam West notwithstanding, because I don't think Adam West falls into this category for TV movie Batman. But everybody else who had a Batmobile was using it as an escape car.
Yeah.
It was always getting away from people. It was always. This is the first time that I remember seeing the car being used as an aggressive, I'm going to get your ass with this car.
Yes, like that was so good. It was growling. It was a very offensive vehicle.
And I thought I was going to be disappointed with the Batmobile because it looks like a regular car.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't have like the crazy, design. It looks like it's based off of an extra wide pancaked Charger or something, and I didn't think I was going to like it, but the way they did it was super sweet. It was pretty cool.
Oh, but yeah, we're trying to fix that with the echoing, Chet. It's just that we're right next to each other, so sometimes one mic will pick up me twice, and there's just nothing we can do about it unless we're just in separate rooms, because we don't have mics going into like the same device, or it's not just one mic, it's two completely separate mics. So there'll be like a tiny echo.
So there is a little bit of an echo, huh? So I guess I'm actually
it's because we're sitting further apart. When we did the test yesterday, we were sitting right next to each other.
Gotcha. Shoot, right now the side where my comments are, it's not scrolling up and down. Now it's scrolling up and down. All right. I got little glitches on my computer screen over here. It's not letting me see everything. Okay, I see some of the comments now. It might be a delay. It just might be my computer trying to catch up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Chet. We think we're gonna get like one of those like a simple like divider wall that just has soundproof foam on both sides, but it would have to be such a box for both of us because the ceilings are really tall in this room, so everything would just go up instead.
I'm gonna end up going to another room.
Yeah. It's like, I guess I'll just draw in my room today, and
I know, right? We'll take turns
just be on different sides of the house.
Being an outcast. Oh, jeez.
We're gonna end up getting a bigger house just for being able to stream in separate rooms.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, you're right, Chet. I know we got the stack in the drawer to work on. Definitely. I think the priority right now for us is because we're both working on it. We're both working on Neura X Reborn #3. Because Kat's doing all of the colors and I'm doing all the artwork and lettering and stuff. So that's our priority for the next couple of weeks, is getting that all finished. Tom is actually sending our publisher, Tom, for those who don't know who Tom is, that might tune in a little bit later or whatever. Tom is sending out a bunch of different things for printing, like the sticker sheet, trading cards, all of the extras that come with the Kickstarter, all of the stretch goals and stuff like that. He's been getting all of that stuff printed and all of that stuff laid out. And I got a bunch of artwork done for that, so that way he could print that first and get that all taken care of and out of the way. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. We're working on the book. Miss Mouse.
Me?
Yeah.
What?
You.
What about me?
I don't know. This seems to be a format where if sound isn't filling up the room, it becomes boring real quick.
Well, that's why we have like background music.
Enjoy the background music while we sit in silence. But I do have the next page of the book that I'm supposed to be working on, so I think that's what I'm going to be sketching tonight. If you guys have questions or whatever, just want to chime in, bother us, it's all good. We're just going to be here for the next hour or so and doing some sketching. So what I've got right here is sort of a layout of the book. A lot of times I will lay out the book small like this. I can erase it and change it and chop it up and rip it up and back and forth. So I've got the next page of the story where Nera X is actually meeting up with evil Nera, with ENX. And that's what we're working on tonight. I'm not sure what Kat's working on. What are you working on, Kat?
I decided that I was gonna try and color.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Oh, I like that piece.
Mm-hmm. You can full screen us. Yeah.
There we go.
Better.
I found a button. Yeah, if we could do the TARDIS thing, we would totally do the TARDIS thing. Because we need more space in here for sure. So let's see, we watched Batman. You still have to watch The Matrix.
Yes, I do. You bring that up just to get a rise out of people of me not seeing The Matrix. And it's honestly, it's a bit manipulative how you do that.
Well, eventually we'll see it.
I feel like you just tell more people so that I feel guilted into seeing The Matrix.
Keanu worked hard on that movie.
Because, like, guess what my daughter hasn't seen out of her own volition? The Matrix.
Sorry, the person I love more than anybody else in this world that I corner on live internet. It's like pummel you into forceful watching of movies. Yeah, just chill times, because it does get, I noticed as soon as I start drawing, I stop talking. So I hope you guys enjoy the sketching, because I will be talking the whole time. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, we'll get on the topic soon enough. One of us will think of something, and then we'll squirrel brain to something else.
Yeah, I don't know, Jason. The first Matrix is a classic. Yeah, the second one and the third one, yeah, those are. I think everybody agrees that those are up for debate. But the first one is a classic. I think for a movie like that, actually. Seeing the man behind the curtain is probably not such a good idea. Once the mystery is halfway gone, it doesn't. It's not as fun. Because really, you can kind of sum up the Matrix as an episode of Star Trek on the holodeck. Once you get past the main mystery, it's like kind of loses that oomph. It was still fun. I got the general idea for the pose that these two characters are going to be in, but as you go along, you tend to want to sharpen things up and sharpen things up and sharpen things up. And if it doesn't look right, you might actually have to just change your mind altogether as to where things actually end up going. So my initial sketch, I'll show you real quick. My initial sketch is, well, this is like total chicken scratch, but even if it was a tighter sketch for the pose of the two of them facing off, it's still just a suggestion. It's like nothing's carved in stone until it's carved in stone, you know? And once it gets out there into the world, that's just it. That's just what it is. That's continuity. But sometimes these poses, I'll change my mind like 10 different times, depending on what I think might look better. Let me take a look here. My comments in the chat are not scrolling the way I would like them to. There you go. That's a little bit better. I could see things a little bit better. Oh yeah, Jason, I agree. It's the sequels were fun, and I enjoyed those moments. But it was just the whole idea. The only thing that kind of got me was just the idea of knowing what's outside the Matrix, and it wasn't quite as clever or quite as mind-blowing as I thought it might be, but it was still cool to see those characters face off. You know, it was good to finish the series. Oh yeah, Jason, yeah, that would be super cool. Yeah, the Samus piece, that's actually coming up here pretty soon. You've been super patient. I appreciate that. You know, sometimes with the publishing schedules and stuff like that, the commission list keeps on coming along, just not as fast as I want it to. But you know, I don't want to rush these. I don't want to rush it and not give you my best. So I really appreciate you being patient with that. And that Samus piece, I'm looking forward to that. Samus and Nira together, that's gonna be bomb. I already know I'm going to take some extra time on that one. That one's going to have some extra elements going on in that one. Oh, thanks, Jason, man. You're awesome. I appreciate that. I appreciate all you guys for enjoying what we do, you know, and being a part of it. Can't do cool bomb stuff without you guys. Oh yeah, some of the fights. Well, some of the fight scenes, like especially like in the third Matrix. It's, well, you know what, in the second one too. It's like it was so cool that CG had gotten as far as it did, but they sort of, like, there was a scene where the one agent jumps on a car while it's driving on the highway, and they slowed the film down at exactly the wrong time. Because you could tell that he was CG. If they'd actually kept the speed sort of normal, it would have been way more seamless. But they really wanted to slow it down, like in the parts where he's actually making impact with the car. And I was like, oh, that was the exact wrong time to slow the frame rate down. Like, because I could totally tell that he was CG character. They're getting better. They're getting way better at knowing when to mix things together. But back then, everything CG was so new that they used it no matter what. So. I'm starting to get some of the structure on her face and stuff. She's really just like I don't know. I feel like I'm sculpting sometimes the way the figure is right now. Because as soon as I get this little blob down, then I sharpen up the jaw, then I sharpen it up more, then I sharpen it. So it goes through like 20 revisions by the time it actually gets down to the final face. And now that we're drawing and inking digitally and traditionally, like sometimes I want to tap the paper with 2 fingers like this, so I can undo a line or move something over. It freaks me out. But I can't do that. I don't have the power. Digital doesn't make things go any faster, but there's certainly some tools that holy crap, just like if I could do that on paper, I would save it. Because if I wanted to take one element of this, if I just wanted to move her arm down, or if I just wanted to move her head over just a little bit, it's on a computer pretty easy peasy to be able to do that. But I'm not complaining. It's just 2 different techniques. Yeah, it's going to be a pretty cool page. I'm really looking forward to seeing Kat's colors on the rest of the book. But she can't color it if I don't draw it. So here we are. Super stoked Kat was able to get herself a large Cintiq. We've both been working on our iPads forever. I love working on the iPads. But that big Cintiq is like that's a bucket list item right there. How's that coming? How's it coming?
Good.
Good. It's coming good, Fräulein. The room actually started getting warm. Or it could be that I have just the headphones on my head are making me warm.
Yeah, it's that. You have those, the Apple ones. So they're made of aluminum, which does not let your head breathe. I think that's how science works. I'm not sure.
I don't know what it is, but I know the top of my head's getting warmer. That's the only part I'm sure about.
start playing Elden Ring. I haven't been able to start playing it yet. I want to finish everything in Horizon first, and then I will feel justified in playing a new game that is so big. But I love the Bloodborne Dark Souls series, so I think I'm going to love it. I know I already like a lot of the characters that I've been seeing online about them. Hello, Paul. Yeah, I think I'll really, really like it. I'm somebody who likes those really in-depth kinds of games, and Dad would absolutely hate it, so he'll just watch me play it.
I get the best of both worlds because I want to watch the game, but I don't want to remember how to use all the menus and stuff. So, granted, I'm playing Horizon. I really like playing Horizon. But when it comes to Elden Ring and when it comes to Skyrim, I'll let Kat play it.
And in the span of games, Skyrim is a super easy game, and you're just like, nope, can't do it. Meanwhile, I think we should make a video of you playing, because Bloodborne is my favorite installment in the series so far. It's my absolute favorite. And I think if we posted a video of you just playing the first, 30 seconds, I think you would rage quit.
We'll see. I might take you up on that challenge.
It's like, I bet you 5 whole smackaroons that you cannot last 10 minutes in that game.
Smackaroons?
Mm-hmm.
That's big money. You don't pull out the big money.
That's how... that's how confident I am that you'll hate it.
I actually do fairly well with the menu and upgrade stuff for Horizon, but I still get you to do most of it.
Oh my gosh. You've been playing...
I don't want to craft weapons. I just want to run around.
Oh my god, you've been playing that game for like 20 hours, and I looked and you still have like the beginner weapons, and I'm like, oh lord.
I didn't pay $60 to freaking craft weapons. It's like,
yes,
I should
you
just
did.
have... I just have
yes,
the
you
weapons.
Did.
No, I just have them.
No.
And then I can run around and shoot things. And then I'm more powerful than everything else in the game.
I just need to get you more arcade cabinets, because that's what you're into, apparently. Like, that's the level of difficulty.
Well, maybe level of difficulty, but I still want all the cool 3D graphics.
Level of, like, because at least it's not Manager Simulator, like the last Metal Gear Solid game. That was awful.
That was heartbreaking, because I love...
But I think he did that on purpose, out of spite.
Maybe. But I'm the one who suffered.
Yes, because I knew ahead of time, and I was like, nope, I'm not getting into that. I'm not going to let my heart be broken. Because I freaking love Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, I did not want it to be Office 2000.
That's what it was. Yeah, and I like that hunting is the dominant aspect. It's just that when Dad is running around with literally common weapons that are not upgraded whatsoever, hasn't used a single skill point.
That's the thing. I don't go to my menu thing, and I don't end up crafting any new weapons with all of the resources that I've been collecting for the whole game. Because yeah. I don't even pay attention to what
you don't even know what they do.
No, I don't, and I shouldn't. She should know. She's the one in the game.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, so she upgrades my weapons and stuff, and then I just continue on my merry way.
Well, now, yeah, I had to beg you to just be like, please, please give me the controller so I can just, all I'm going to do is upgrade you, and then you can go back. And you're just like, but I'm playing.
Yeah, slowly. Yeah, I was getting a serious shine off of my table. There we go. Now we can sort of see what's going on here. There we go. There you go. There's an angle. So we're getting closer to what her pose is going to end up being. We're getting there.
Yeah, that's always the dream. Just hit the Powerball so I can just play all the games that I have forever, in perpetuity.
Well, now we're talking.
Yeah, that's one of our like if we ever like hit the lottery, we would go to conventions and just give away free stuff.
Oh, you kidding? Yeah, we'd have the bomb ass friggin' booth and give away free books.
That's the dream.
Yeah, because if I didn't need money, I'd still be doing this. This is still what I love to do. I can hear my dog snoring in the background.
Isn't it the cutest thing ever?
Yeah, he's adorable. He's like, oh, you guys are drawing. You guys are doing human stuff. I'm just gonna lay down here for a minute. I got my snacks. There we go. Our pose is coming along. Oh, yours is looking sweet, Kat.
Thank you.
That's what I'm talking about. I remember a time when the software that we had, we were unable to color anything that had any shade of gray in it. Like just being able to paint over pencils or anything that was gray shaded or anything like that, that was impossible. I remember those times. Those were called the dark times.
Apparently, because there was no grays.
I set him up, you knock him down.
Check a comment. Now that Mikey is slowly getting out and about, a limited edition trip needs to happen.
Oh, I totally agree. Paul, how you doing, buddy?
I said hi to Paul
like how many minutes ago?
A while ago. And you're just like, oh, hi.
Hi. Well, I told you my headphones were making my head hot, so it's like, oh, not looking at the comment thing.
Powering down.
Powering down.
Overheating.
Core temperature nominal.
Address the comment.
Address the comment. Now activating response. Yeah, Paul, dude, that's kind of how I live my life. I'm just unawares. Just trying to make sure that these fantasy worlds are in check. You know me too well, Paul. I have to make it sound like I know what I'm talking about, man. It's like I don't want to create a panic. Like, don't let me fly the plane. Wait, we started watching Demon Slayer, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
We got like 2 episodes into it, 3 episodes. You've watched a lot of it.
I am fully caught up.
You are fully caught up.
I freaking love it.
But just so you know, Paul, she's
I am fully caught up. I freaking love that show. Yep. I adore that show.
Yep,
I'm trying to get Dad caught up, but he's lazy.
I've been lazy, but I do really like that show. And yeah,
he has watched the first episode, and that's it.
I think we've watched like 2 or 3 episodes.
Nope, you have watched 1 episode.
I think that 1 episode probably felt like 2 or 3 episodes.
You've watched the first episode of 7 different anime that I've been wanting to show you, and you're just like, "That's cool," and then you just you forget about it. It's lost to the ether of your brain.
Well, my brain has a lot on it. All this adulting. I don't like this adulting stuff. Like, I don't know how you guys feel, but it's like when I pass tax season and I'm just like, I'm exhausted. This amount of adulting it shouldn't be legal. It should.
I was born against my will, and now I have to pay taxes. This is.
I know. I didn't have to pay taxes. Oh, you can be like a full-on Demon Slayer, all dressed up, like the entire cast. That's pretty cool.
Who are you being specifically? If you happen to know the character. Oh, you're gonna be Rengoku. That's gonna be so cool. You have to go around screaming, "Oh my!"
Tasty.
Yes. Because, Dad, you don't know this character, but this character is very famous for saying "umai," which means tasty in Japanese.
Okay, that's cool. I like that.
He eats from a bento box and he goes "umai," and he eats something else and he goes "umai," and that's almost all his dialogue.
I can respect that.
But he is extremely powerful and well revered. You'll really like that show. You'll enjoy their type of comedy. And I love that what initially made me love that show is not only the time period that it's in, because that's one of my favorite aesthetic time periods of Japan,
right?
But also all of their music reminds, because from that time period, the music just master version with today's aesthetics. But it sounds like Ghost in the Shell. It sounds like Innocent. So that's initially what made me just be like, I have to keep watching this show because it sounds.
So they keep it pretty tight as far as.
Oh, it's so tight, like that. Like all the music is like that period of Japan, but they add like the deep bass and the big like orchestral sweeps, and so it sounds like masterized Ghost in the Shell, and it's so good. And they're doing a really good job with the storyline of all the demons, and I like that there's no like really hard-hitting romance in it for no reason.
Yeah.
It's mostly about the bond between a brother and a sister. Like it's sibling relationships and like being nice and being good to people.
That's
so
good.
I really like it.
Yeah, not every story ever needs to have like a romantic interest. Like there's plenty of them to go around. So
oh yeah, of course. Like I absolutely adore my romance animes, but there's lots of anime and manga where it's like it's just writing where something just gets shoehorned in and it feels awkward. Where it's like, oh, this doesn't like
doesn't gel.
It doesn't help the story or progress the story whatsoever. It was there as just like it's like it felt out of place. But I'm already a nerd for like that era of Japan, so the fact that they were making an anime that's actually like really good, and the animation is so good, so good.
I gotta make some more time.
Yes, you do.
Because that would be pretty fun.
We're making time to watch the god-awful Halo show. I mean, damn, watch Demon Slayer.
Dude, oh my god. Don't even get me started on Halo.
Oh my god. Although I will say, the parts that they do good in that show, they do good. And the parts that they do bad, they do bad.
They double down in both directions.
Right now, for me, I would say it's a 60-40. 60% bad, 40% good. But that good part, it's like I'm so starved for Halo content that I'm just like, please. Because they recently showed no spoilers, but they recently showed a weapon that they that's in the game, and they did it so well. They did that weapon so well, and it was so cool. And like they were holding it, and it was big, and it was so cool.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about that for a bit. It was good enough that we actually talked about it for a bit.
Yeah, like it's like whoever made that prop for the practical effect, freaking give them a raise because that was done very well. Oh yeah. Halo is a bucket of hot garbage right now because it's like if you're somebody who has played the games and you love the games, you are not gonna like the show. I like the show for like the few golden nuggets that they did do good, but most of the writing, if you know the Halo story, it's blasphemous. I'm not gonna go into detail. You don't need to be angry about it. Just know that it's not for us.
I think people. If somebody who's never seen Halo before,
they might think it's a cool show. Yeah,
they're not going to be mad. Well, they're not going to be mad for the same reasons that we're mad.
Yeah, I still don't think it's a very well written show in the first place, but they won't be absolutely like grinding their teeth at the things that I'm grinding my teeth at.
I read
because there's a few things where I'm just like, this is not kosher. How dare?
Yeah, so I read a thing where somebody was comparing it to like, oh, this is like a CW version of what Halo should be, like a CW show.
Yeah, it doesn't mean it can't be good, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, though. It's like
if they actually would have just followed the game story like verbatim, they would have made more money. Like, you don't need to make a new story every time. If they just would have done a remaster, that would have been fantastic. It's like the plot from the first game, especially if they don't know that they're going to get more seasons, that would have been a great thing. That would have been awesome because it could have ended there, or they could have made a second season.
Well, the plot for the first game, when they made the first game, they didn't know it was going to be a whole bunch of different games. So
it's basically a pilot game.
Yeah, and I thought that would have been just fine. My boy takes off his helmet like every 2 seconds. That's
Oh my
pissing me off.
goodness. And it's like there's no emotional impact to it either, because a lot of people use the Mandalorian as a thing too, because he took off his helmet, he's not supposed to, but at least it was the last.
It built up to it. It's supposed to be
Yeah,
like dramatic.
it was actually dramatic, and it was actually like emotionally impactful. But it's like my boy's taking off his helmet because like, oh, I got too stuffy in there, like, like.
It's too stuffy. I gotta take off my helmet again. The one signature thing that people recognize me by.
Yeah, he says in the show, oh, I keep my helmet on because it has all this extra stuff that I need in it because it has all the sensors and the stuff. And he is in full-fledged fight mode, full armor, no helmet, and I'm just like, bruh.
Like, you want to put that back on? Maybe, perchance.
Doesn't matter if you have all of that armor if somebody just takes a headshot at you. No, I'm bulletproof now. I'm a Spartan.
Put your helmet on. Yeah, they're crazy.
Yeah, because it's like I'm always really excited for adaptations, but it's like they don't even hire a nerd for any of the writing. It's like they just hand it off to their friend who needs a job, as opposed to like, oh, we see that this is a property that people enjoy. Let's make something they'll enjoy. Like, no.
That's crazy sauce. Yeah, that's the way I went into Halo 2. I tried to look at it like I was new to it. And plus, I'm willing to accept, like, they're going to make changes. They're going to want to make it their own. So I'll go into it with a pretty open mind, because I don't want to purposely make the show fail in my brain, But yeah, there's some parts that just make your eyes roll no matter what. Just because it was like weird decisions, like weird.
Oh yeah. No matter how bad something is, I'm always going to be grateful for any adaptation because it keeps the franchise alive to an extent, and like you get more toys and it gets more eyes on it. So in that respect, it's like it's always a like, oh yeah, like whatever. But I love complaining about it because they have opened themselves up to it.
I think there's a sport to kind of picking it apart. You're not going to pick it apart unless you know it really well, unless it's something you actually love. So
plus, I enjoy the discussion of it. I don't want to fight with anybody. I like having the discussion of just like, well, what does make a show good? What does make Halo?
Now, if somebody loves it, I'm not going to tell them they're wrong because they love it. That's where it goes too far.
Oh yeah, it's like it's an art form. Everything's subjective, So it's like whatever, dude. There are plenty of objectively bad things that I just love to digest. So it's like.
Yeah, dude, we had pizza tonight. That is what we like to digest.
Yeah, that's what we did today.
Yep, it was Batman and pizza. That was today.
Yep.
So all in all, pretty good day.
We had a super duper chill Easter. We did nothing all day, and it was exactly what we wanted it to be.
I just realized what you said up there, like the JJ Star Trek. Yeah, it's like, yeah, you're totally right, Ken, dude. It's like the people that got the money to make the movie, they read up on the movie, but they're not really fans of the movie. You know, so they don't understand why everybody else thinks it's cool, and they kind of mix things up in a weird way.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't make sense.
It's like when you need to read a book for class, so you just like you just run up on your friend and you're just like, give me a synopsis, or like you go read the Spark Notes online. Like you just like it's like grabbing someone on the side of the street that read the newspaper and they're like, give me the news of the day, and then they.
I think like Transformers is like my biggest example of something like that, because like who puts flames on Optimus Prime?
To somebody who doesn't know, the flames are cool, but
to somebody who doesn't know, they didn't realize. Yeah. Like, but in the cartoon, it's like that's Hot Rod. That's Hot Rod's thing. He's the one with the cool flames. Optimus Prime is like your dad. You know, you want him to be proud of you, and he's cool because he's like, you know, he's responsible. He's not the Hot Rod guy. I mean, we got Hot Rod, and then when they brought Hot Rod into the movie, he was like some French butler or something. I don't know what the heck they were doing.
You want to know what I hate the most about the Transformers films?
What?
It's about the humans.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I hate the most. It's supposed to be about the freaking robots, but no. And on top of that, especially with Optimus Prime, it's like you're supposed to see like the humanity in him and like his issues and struggles of being a leader. Like that's what I want to see.
Yeah, the story's about the robots, not about all the human.
What characters. Is this movie called? And we're going off about this dude who can't get any puss. Like, really? That's what we're worried about?
Yeah, I got sort of justice a little bit. The first 10 minutes of the Bumblebee movie. That's what the whole Transformers franchise ought to be, because it was all about the robots. It was. Dude, it was exactly, and all the characters actually looked like versions of their actual characters, not just completely different.
Mm-hmm.
So they know they could do it right. They know they could do it.
They just refuse.
Hey Stan, yeah, see you in the comment section, man. It's good to see you. Good that you dropped by, say a little quick hello. Yeah, we're over here. We're still drawing pictures. I think we're going to be doing this until we're dead.
Mm-hmm. I will die drawing.
I will die drawing. I will die at my art table. Yeah, Paul, dude, I think that was definitely a highlight. I got that one on DVD. The animated movie with Unicron, when Unicron actually made Galvatron for the first time and all that good stuff. Yeah, that was the jank right there. I saw that in the theater when it came out, dude. Like, can you believe that? Wait a minute, how old am
I? You're practically dust.
I am practically dust.
It's like, what did Dan say recently? I'm aging like Mexican food.
Yeah. Oh my god. So brutal yet so accurate. But yeah, dude, I remember seeing that movie when it came out in the theater, and everybody flipped out because they had the word shit one time in the movie. It's like, this is a children's film. They didn't complain about Transformers getting shot in the face, literally dying for the first time on camera. I said camera like they're not strong.
Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. An AirPod slipped out of my ear. Oh god.
Uh-oh.
What? My ears don't have little hands that hold on to them. It's I leaned a little bit to the left because I tilt my head.
Thanks, Ken. Now I got that song stuck in my head. I will actually play that song out loud. There's nothing more 80s than that song. You got to touch.
I forgot to plug in my phone. One moment.
Uh-oh, you gonna plug in your phone? Don't lose power. Divert all powers to the shields, Captain. Good Lord. You got the juice?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good now.
Excellent. Excellent.
Crisis averted.
Crisis averted. Table temperature nominal.
Fuel rods accepted.
Fuel rods accepted. Damn, Paul. Those are the exact ingredients of that song. You're like a chef, man. You're like Ratatouille. You like picked all of the ingredients out. I think I have to agree with all of that. Yeah, I remember when Simpsons used to be my deal. That used to be my jam. It's been a while since I've watched them, actually. It's been a little bit.
For a reason.
Well, the passage of time,
Yeah.
as it were. But they used to be the edgy cartoon to watch.
It's always very interesting because I was that was right when they were like popular.
Mm-hmm.
I was not indoctrinated to them yet. So for me, all I know about them is like the memes and stuff.
Yeah.
That's how they have endured in my generation. Like, I only know the meme culture of the show. Everything else, I have no idea.
I remember I kind of transitioned from watching Simpsons to like sort of watching Family Guy. Family Guy ended up being like my go-to edgy cartoon of the day, of the moment.
South Park, Happy Tree Friends.
Oh, Happy Tree Friends, that's a classic. You can't argue with Happy Tree Friends.
No, you can't.
You can try, but
they will all explode. I remember how much of in my young age, I remember how much of an uproar that caused because it looks very cute, and so lots of parents were just like, "Oh yeah, you can watch that," and then they look back 2 minutes later and they're just like, "Whoa, no.
Ooh, that is not a children's cartoon.
No, not all cartoons are for kids. Would you look at that?
That's what you did.
There's lots of people who still have that misconception where it's just like cartoons are for kids, and it's just like you have not seen a lot of cartoons then. Yes, show Rick and Morty at school. That seems like a great idea.
Don't do it. Don't do it, man. All right, getting a little bit closer to this big splash page. This is a big monumental moment in the book. Damn, Paul. See, I'm telling you, the kids know about all the stuff. They know what's going on. You see what happens?
Oh my god.
But you know, people used to give me a hard time for letting Kat watch SpongeBob when she was small. You know?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, come on, man, SpongeBob.
Yeah, I had lots of sheltered friends who were just like they weren't allowed to watch SpongeBob, they weren't allowed to watch Chowder, they weren't allowed to watch any of that.
That's crazy.
Oh, it's fine. The page won't be spoiled. There's no dialogue, so you won't know what's happening.
I have a feeling everybody knew they were going to meet.
I need to make a new file for this.
Yeah, we've got so much cool Nero-related stuff planned out for this year. Dude, I'm very much I am so looking forward to it.
It has been 0 days since my dad last beatboxed. Restart the counter, restart it.
You know, but I'm sorry. It is what it is, man. I have a radio that goes on in my head 24/7.
Yeah, because pretty sure you have ADHD that's been undiagnosed for 50 years. Pretty sure.
You might be right.
And the only reason I'm so confident is because I'm the same way.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my daughter has diagnosed me with having ADHD and being neurodivergent, which I don't know, sounds like a cool thing to have. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think that explanation right there proves it. So.
I'm not hearing the voices tonight, Kevin. Not tonight. Not mostly. But yeah, speaking of LE, I definitely want to. If we can't do it this year, we're definitely going to do it next year. Take a trip up to limited edition.
Yeah, we have to see how Mikey is healing up first.
Oh, for sure.
He might be feeling better, but I don't know if he's up for travel.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
Because I don't know how his head is treating him.
But at least we do have some other trips that we already got scheduled for this year. So the next thing is what? Tidewater, right? Tidewater Comic-Con?
Yes, Tidewater Comic-Con is our next one.
So Tidewater Comic-Con is in May.
Yes, it is almost exactly a month. It's the 14th and the 15th, I think.
Okay.
And that is here in Virginia Beach.
That's right. So we got Tidewater Comic-Con in May, and in July we have San Diego Comic-Con.
Correct.
So we'll be taking Nira for a field trip all the way to San Diego.
San Diego's. Back to my hometown.
That's right. That's where Kat was born. Oh, I don't blame you, Chet. San Diego is a zoo. As far as going to the show.
It's a madhouse.
It's a madhouse. There's so many people. The tickets all sell out in 3 seconds, and it's a lot. It's a lot to deal with. We're able to deal with it because we're.
I go to my grandma's house that's down the street.
Yeah, she goes to her grandma's house down the street. We get free food.
All the Mexican food I can eat.
We don't have to deal with things like we would normally if we're traveling to an out of town show. But I'm very much looking forward to Tidewater Comic-Con. Tidewater's gonna be great, and that's our smaller local show. That's right here in Virginia Beach. And that's gonna be a really good time.
Yeah, I have the same comment about San Diego Comic-Con. It's not much about comics anymore. It's more pop culture because they don't. They're more about like the celebrities and everything that's going on in culture, as opposed to it being centralized around comics and comic creators.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, it's more. That's one of the things I used to love about the show. Yeah, I haven't been since '99. Yeah, it's been forever. But I used to like the fact that there's so many celebrities, but it sort of overpowers everything else now.
Mm-hmm. And that's all that they advertise. They don't advertise the comic creators.
Yeah, see, that's Chet knows for sure. Yeah, we got family there, so just That makes for the show that's actually the furthest away from my house. That's actually the show that has the lowest stress and the lowest overhead, lowest different things we have to arrange. Only because we have family there. We end up working behind the table, and we're all set up. Everything else, like it's typical, like anybody else going to a show. You got to get your hotel, all the travel time. Don't know anybody in town. It's a lot of fun, but it's just a lot more to organize.
Yeah, with my grandma, I just show up and I'm like, I'm hungry. And she's like, cool, I'll make you food. And then that's it.
I'm going to be so happy to be in San Diego. Yes.
And I just miss it. I haven't been in since 2019. So it's been 3 years now. Yeah, 3.
Paul. Hey, whatever happened to that guy? Yeah, I bet he's on Skid Row. Oh, hi. Yeah, that's basically how I show up there. Oh, for sure, dude. Yeah, I remember when it was just smaller. I remember the first year that I think it was the first year that I attended. It was in '91. And that might have been one of the first years that it was actually in the new convention center. Correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, that was when I first moved to San Diego, the first time that I'd gone out to the West Coast. And then I had some friends there that showed me the little convention center over in the valley where they used to have Comic-Con, I guess where the first shows are actually being held. It was a small little old convention center out there. Very humble. A, B, and C Hall. They built it all the way out to H. That shows you how much bigger the show actually got. I mean,
then once they ran out of space, like going sideways, they built out into the bay.
Yeah, I think that's one of the next things. Your grandpa was telling us about that. He keeps up with the ongoings of whatever the city's got planned over there.
Yeah, because they have to make it bigger or it might move to LA.
Hey, buddy. Waffle's over here trying to say hi to me. He's the studio guard dog. There we go. Make sure I don't get too much light on the paper. It's starting to shine too much. There we go. That's where we are right now. Getting closer.
Little waffle dog.
He is such a serious dog.
He is anything but.
There we go. Just a second, buddy. There you go. Now you guys can see Mr. Waffle.
He's so cute.
Mr. Waffle. Yeah, he just wanted to be on camera for like 2 seconds. He doesn't like being ignored while we're drawing. So it's actually kind of good because he'll force us to get up and walk around. We'll take him for a walk, play in the backyard, and we'll come back refreshed or exhausted and finish up our work. All right, Mr. Waffle, look. All right, buddy. All right, let's see about finishing some drawing. There you go, buddy. Off you go. He's a good boy. Yeah, I know they were planning, right, Kevin? They were planning on taking the whole show up to Anaheim or taking it up to LA, right? I remember that was a back and forth for a while, for a few years. Shoot, they're probably still talking about it now. I think you're much more in the loop on what the latest news is on that. I haven't really haven't really been keeping up since those first few years. I see what you're saying. Yeah. I see what you're saying, Kev. Well, I got a bunch of different reasons why I definitely never wanted to leave San Diego. One of which, of course, is because I get to visit San Diego. So, selfish reasons, but reasons nonetheless. I see what you're saying, Paul. You do have a few, but I know for a fact Kevin's got a whole bunch too. Oh, that's the wrong one. Yes, yes. Kevin does have a lot of mouse art. And Kevin and Ken, you got some stuff as well, my friend. Of course, I gotta see where I'm gonna hide a certain TSOTG somewhere in this book. It's too much of a tradition to pass up. Yeah, we'll probably be heading out in the next 10 minutes or so. You think?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we were planning on an hour, but kept on talking and chilling with you guys. But these usually will go for like about an hour or so. So we went over by by about 20 minutes or so. But that's what I get for not paying attention to the clock. We got to see how most of this 2-page spread was coming together. I'm stoked that you guys have been hanging out with us for a few minutes. I think it's cool. I think it's cool that we're able to even do something like this. This is because I know we all live far away from each other, but we could still hang out for a few minutes and do something like this. I think it's really cool. It's almost the perfect time too, because I got my dog scratching at the door. He's like, I would like to go out, please. Perhaps you can stop the drawing. Ken, you're right. We live in the future. Future boy. Yeah, it's just about everything on this page for right now. So leave the camera on there. Kind of see how that's going. Kat, your piece is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I like how a lot of these pieces, like they're primed up, like they're ready to get like perfect for like a little art book. I love your character sketches.
Thank you. I think you're drawing too. You're good at comics.
We do the comics. Well, let's see, Paul. I will address that vaguely because we do know what the next Nira X Kickstarter is after this one, but we're not going to launch that Kickstarter until this issue ships. Everything is still on time. We still have like a 2-month window before we send everybody the books for Nira X number 3, for Nira X Reborn number 3. The next 3-issue miniseries, the next series that we have planned out is super, super fun. It's going to be really cool. But we're not going to launch it till probably right after the summer. It's going to be like August, September. And Kat and I have an announcement to make for July, but I can't say much about it right now other than we do have something special coming up for July because we want to promote a special project that we've been working on in July. So there is a Kickstarter coming in July that we do want to promote. It's probably going to launch middle of July, say July 15th. And I'm really excited. I want to say something right now, but I can't say anything just
don't spoil it.
Yeah. Kat's the CEO of Entity Comics, so I can't break the rules around here. So but we do have something coming that we're going to promote, and it's going to be really fun. And that is what's coming in July. So July is going to be a double whammy. Plus, we want to use San Diego Comic-Con to promote this particular project we got coming along. So the timing is very good for that. Other than that, I've got this book to finish, and I've got a lot of commissions that I'm catching up on. And they're coming along. Everything's coming along good. It's just a little bit, the commissions are taking a little bit longer than I had planned. But so far, everybody's been super cool and super patient. So that's always a huge plus. And plus that lets me do the coolest work that I can put on the page, do my best stuff. That way it's all good. And I do have some other books that I'm working on in the meantime. We always juggle like 10 different things. That's like a normal studio kind of schedule. So, but I'm going to post more stuff on the Facebook page, and I'll post more things on my webpage, so that way people can see what's coming out, what's happening. Oh, for sure, Paul. Yeah, I can't overextend myself too bad because then I won't get anything done, but definitely I'm grateful that I'm busy, so it is all good in the hood. Yeah, thanks, because any help to promote any of the things that we're working on, any help promoting it or sharing it, that stuff makes a huge difference. You want to shame all of your friends into buying it. Put your family members in headlocks, whatever it takes, man, whatever it takes. But yeah, it all makes a huge difference, and it lets us continue doing cool stuff together. So these are the things that allow us to have fun together. So I'm happy that we're we're all like-minded individuals. But I'm glad that this actually brings us all together. So this is pretty awesome. It's what I live for, man. Yeah, I'll try to shoot you a message for sure. I've just been stuck in the bubble. It's I've been working on the book, and once I started working on this and just taking care of, all the side things that need to be taken care of, when I come out of the bubble, it's like, oh my God, a week has passed by. So it's like, I'll definitely try to shoot you a message. If you don't hear from me in a week, please just bump me a quick reminder. You know me. I can always use a nudge here and there. It's all good. Oh, I love how that's coming out, Kat.
Thank you.
Yeah, time is it. Time is the most valuable thing we all have. So. I know for sure that my time and the things I do in my life are much better thanks to you guys. So we're at an hour 30. I think we're going to go ahead and cut out. I think we're good. Got to let the dog out, take a little break, have a little drink.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
I got to turn around and I got to start inking this page here in a minute once I get it all finished. But I was glad I was able to show you guys as much process as I could. And it's a big splash page too, so it's like I'm pretty stoked that I could show you that one in progress. Thanks, Ken. Definitely. Yeah, you got some really you and Kevin have like some really, really cool stuff coming up. So I'm super excited for this stuff. You would not believe. But yeah, you guys, thanks so much for hanging out. I'm going to go ahead and hit the little end button here, and we plan on being here again in a week on Monday, 8:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll do it again, and we'll see you guys then. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. We'll see you guys.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.